So we have already decided what is our product, and in this video we are going to see how to create an Amazon listing. So we are going to create an Amazon listing starting from scratch. Apart from that, I'm also going to show you how to use Chat GPT to create an Amazon listing. That's one part of it, and also how to optimize your Amazon listing. So we are not going to go into extreme depth of how to do or how to optimize an Amazon listing, but we're going to create a basic Amazon listing which is SEO optimized. So basically, once you start running Amazon PPC or product PPC, your product starts ranking faster. So let's get into it. So first thing what we're going to do is get into Seller Central. So that's what we're going to do first. So once you're into Seller Central, so then you go to the three parallel bars over here, go into catalog and add product. So once you do that, since your product is not already been listed, so you have to go and say, I'm adding a product not sold on Amazon. So let's going back to our product, which is a heavy cutlery for hand trimmers. Let's search. So there we have it. So moment you put your keywords, it shows where your product should be listed. So you select your category. Don't need to worry about where the category is. You don't need to be in exact, you don't need to be in each category. If you feel that your product is in multiple categories, don't worry about it. Just select the one which is best suited for you. Amazon automatically start showing those results across the categories. So I'm over here gonna select, it's not disposable, but I'm just gonna select heavy phone for hand trimmers. Let's select this. So once you have selected, you need to name your product. So your product name can be, let me get into the old product which we were looking at. So let's look for the highest selling one. I believe this is the highest selling one over here. We're going to use this product, and just to show you an idea of how you can use Chat GPT to create a listing and to use those existing products, just to make your job more easier. So this you can use. So ours is weighted utensils for trimmers, for hand trimmers. You can always change this. You can always change the product name afterwards. I'm gonna put no over here. Does it as a brand name? I'm assuming that a lot of you are starting new and you will be selling in a generic brand. So I'm just gonna select here no. But if you get yourself a brand registry, I have a complete video on it, how to get a brand registered. If you want to use that, then I suggest you that you go ahead and select your brand on this. But I don't want to show my brand, so I'm avoiding showing off my brand. But anyways, I'm going to select generic over here. Product ID. Product ID is something called as your UPC code or GTN number. I strongly recommend you getting a GTN number, because once you get it for your brand, it's going to be yours. No one else can use it. Just for this, for the listing purpose right now, I'm going to select I don't have a product ID. But if you really want to get a UPC code, I have a link in the description, and again I have put up a video over here which shows you how to get a UPC code from GTN. So once you select this, you will need a GTN extension. So you just ask for GTN extension, which you get generally immediate. There you go. Your selling application is approved. You have been approved to list products in the brand generic and category home and kitchen. You can start listing these products after 30 minutes. But I believe we can start at least creating our listing over here. So before that, I'm going to get into this listing, which is one of the highest selling listing. Let us see which is the highest selling listing. Let's go to Helium 10 and check out the top listing, which has minimum reviews, but the maximum sales, which means they are doing something right. So there we have it, 27 reviews and you have 14,000. That's a huge sale. So that's 14,450. That's over here. It's doing 413 units. So I'm just going to go ahead and select this product. I don't want to really spend a lot of time on getting into too much of details, but I'm just going to go ahead and select this listing. The product image on this listing is, I think it's a decently good enough. No, it's fine. I just thought it's too much of glare. So, oh yeah, the product image is something to be desired for. I believe someone can really make a great listing out of this, create really great product images. The video is a decent one. It's not something to awe kind of a video, but I think it's just some Chinese seller selling a product. Yeah, they're selling almost 413 units at 27 rating. Let us see if the ratings are from wine. Yeah. So most of the rating, if you see over here, the most of the ratings over here are from wine, which is Amazon's free. It's not a free review service. Basically, you give products for free and you get review against it. If you're a new seller, you get first for every enrollment of Amazon ASIN in the category. So for listing every ASIN, Amazon charges $200, but for the new sellers, it's completely free for at least 1 or 2 ASINs, if I'm not wrong. So let's check out what are the bad reviews which this product has, which we can use for improvement. This does come, but may not be suitable as those with severe hand tremors or limited hand strength. All right, or maybe, so basically, just to give an idea of how you can improve on your product, maybe you can make your product a little bit bigger. I'm not sure. This is just firing in the dark, but you can make your product a little bit bigger or a little bit holding space. The holding part of the spoon can be a little bit larger, so it's easier to hold when your hands are trembling. I don't know. I'm just thinking out loud. So yeah, I mean, this product has decently good reviews. That's why it's selling pretty well. It has only 27 ratings, but it's really selling well. And is selling at a pretty good, decently good profit. That's an A+ listing over here. I think they have created a decent listing. I'll not say it's an awesome listing. It's a lot to be desired for this. So when you go on searching for a product, you always look at product images and the listing and the quality of the listing, and you can make out from there that you can actually improve on this listing a lot. A lot you can improve on this. So I'm just going to open a Chat GPT now. So this listing is quite simple. It's better than the other listing, but it also has a lot of reviews, and it's a very simple item description over here, which also works. And they are doing, that's a pretty good A+ listing. I'll not call it awesome, but it's a decently good listing, and that's why they're selling almost 1,100 units a month. So I'm just gonna copy this whole bullet points, and I'm going to ask Chat GPT to create a listing for us. You can always use different words, not necessarily what I've written over here, but I'm just trying to make it simple and easy. So they're using a lot of Parkinson's words keyword. I believe Parkinson is one of the keywords which they're targeting strongly. There you have it. And your listing and your bullet points for your listing are made. So let's go back to our listing creation. Restore. So we are back to creating our listing. Let's go and continue with our listing. Let's press continue. Okay, there you go. Let's start with the offer. So you put your SKU. The SKU can be anything. So SKU is something which you call your product. So I'll call it hand trimmer utensil. So that's a very simple SKU. My price will be, let's say, $35.99. Item condition is gonna be new, goes without saying. So out of this, you have to select your fulfillment channel. Will you be shipping the item yourself, which is called merchant fulfillment? So there are 2 ways to fulfill any product. One is FBM, the other one is FBA. So FBM is fulfilled by merchant, wherein once you get an order, Amazon informs you, you pick up the product, you pack it, and you send it to the customer via UPS or via third-party logistics. In Amazon fulfillment, the Amazon keeps all the inventory in its stocks, and whenever the product is sold, it picks up the product, packs it, and sends it to the customer. So basically, you don't have to do anything apart from sending all your inventory to Amazon. I generally do only FBA because it's easier, and it also helps in listing. It also helps in getting you buy box. And what I have observed is, and what is very well known is, that if you sell on Amazon and if your product is able to deliver in a day or 2, it sells better than the product which takes 4 or 7 days. So there's always benefit of going with Amazon FBA, since they have their fulfillment centers across the country, and they can just select the nearest fulfillment center and fulfill your product. So if you are in Oregon and if you want to deliver in New York, well, and you are doing fulfillment by yourself, it's going to be a lot of a task, and the product will take a lot of time to deliver to the end user. So fulfilled by Amazon is much better option in that case. So I'm done with the offer. Images I'm not going to upload because I don't have any images over here. This is just a basic listing. So I'm also going to write a product description over here. The product description is something which comes below the product. Let's go ahead and input our product description into the box. So there you go. Let's see if we can select something from here. Okay, we are not going to use Dignity Matters because it's a brand name of someone else. It's just, I'm just gonna put it over here. So Chat GPT has picked up the Dignity Matters as a brand name. I'm just gonna remove it since it's a generic ones which we're gonna use. Was Parkinson in our trails. This is perfect. Let's go ahead and start adding bullet points. So elevate your dining experience. This is good. There you have the first one. Then you add the second one. Of course, this is not extremely SEO optimized because there are a lot of keywords which you might be missing. That's something which I'll show in some other video. I'm not trying to make this whole video extremely large. I'm trying to keep it short and crisp. So trusted for various conditions, including parking, extension, and tremors. It's pretty good. It's pretty good. Ideal and practical. So there you have your bullet points. Key features is something which you can add in A+ listing. I'm not going to get into all of this. I'm just trying to show how to add your key features. So these features or these points are something which you see on your listing when you open it. So key product features, if you see over here, this is your key product features. That's what will be displayed over there. And you can always edit it afterwards. So you don't need to sweat and say that, if I put it this, will I be able to change it later? Yes, you can change it later. It's not gonna be a concern. CPSI warning. I don't think there's anything on this applicable, so no warning applicable. Save as draft. And now we go to vital info. Manufacturer. So whosoever is your manufacturer, just add your name. I'm just gonna put your ABC LLC. Model number is, again, I'll just put a random word. Number of items, 4, because we're going to sell in the pack of 4. Country of origin, this is critical now. They never used to ask for it, but since the Inform Act, it has become that we add all this information. So China, care instructions. So is this dishwasher safe, microwave safe? Well, I'm not sure of the product itself. Is it safe or not? But I'm just going to put over dishwasher safe. Contains liquid? No. Is assembly required? No. Item type name, spoons, fork, model ABC. Number of pieces, 4. I think this is something what you need. This is not something which you need over here. You have to add a size on this, so I'm just going to add 2x4. Color silver, material. So you can always change the color. You can make it into a black. It can look better. It's something which can be differentiator for your product. Of course, a color alone cannot be a differentiator for your product. Always try to make a product which is different from others, which will help you selling your product better. I believe it's a stainless steel. Number of boxes, I think it's going to be 1. Save as draft. Wait. Okay, it's asking for vital info. Something includes 1 leaf. So I don't know what that is, but nevertheless. There we have it. The product is ready. And you can go ahead and finish it off. And your product is ready to be listed. So as it says, once your listing is created, it takes around, it says 30 minutes, but mostly in 15 minutes, your product should be visible on your product page. Well, so after doing a refresh, there you have your product listed. It's showing out of stock because of course we don't have stock of. It will also show search suppressed because I don't have an image, which I have not added, but I'm just going to open the product to show you how it looks. This is a very basic listing. So you can see over here, the points which we added are being displayed over here. And the description is visible over here, product description. So that's how it is. I'm just going to go ahead and delete this listing because I don't intend to sell this product. So in conclusion, I would just say, I've tried to keep it as short as possible because I don't want to make it a very large tutorial. I hope you like what I have gone through it. This will help you in finding the product, deciding on the product, and then listing on the product. If you in one of my next videos, I'll be showing you how to create an Amazon PPC. In Amazon PPC, how you start with automatic campaign and then you slowly move into a manual campaign. Apart from that, we also have to bring in external traffic to our listing, which are through Google Ads, through influencer marketing. Now, all this is an optional, but if you are able to do it and if you do it, it will give your listing a boost and you can rank on page 1 much faster. The ultimate goal is, of course, to rank on the page 1 and to bring in huge chunk of sales. It's not that difficult when there are very few reviews and you are competing with products which have low reviews. Since you are also gonna be getting 20-25 reviews or 30 reviews from wine enrollment. So that's all in this video. If you like this video, don't Don't forget to like and subscribe, and I will happy to make more videos, which is a ton of information. Cheers. And I also have a link in the description, which is my website, wherein I have write articles in depth on based on each and every video which I make. Cheers.